Kaiser, Staying in the Light podcast. I'm in the light. I'm in so much light. You're being blinded by the light. You can't even see my face because I'm shining in the light. Well, that's okay. I'll leave it like that. Because it's more important that you hear my words, not that you see my face. So, welcome everyone. This is Staying in the Light. Thank you for stopping by. If you get this on the replay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. That really helps you to understand more of what your question may be. If you're on the live, you're welcome to ask your questions anytime. I will address them at my convenience. So those are ground rules. Now, what's the subject of today? Oh, you're going to like this one. But you got to stick around because I build up to the climax. I don't just give it all at once. I give you portions. I build up to it. That's the way I do it. We're going to talk about Frederick Douglass and William Lloyd Garrison, how they approached this issue of slavery. That a topic y'all want to talk about? Because I've been doing some deep diving. You know, I never agree with what I was taught. I disagree with mostly everything I was taught. That's why I actually dropped out of high school. And that's why it took me so long to finish college. Because I just couldn't take it. I had to drop out. I had to drop out and come back, drop out and come back. So I was a year behind in high school because I dropped out. In college, man, let me see, I started in 69. Now, I didn't go all this time. I had breaks in between, but I eventually got my degree in 1990, 1990. That's a long time to go through college. But see, the point is I kept my soul. I knew what they was doing when I went back. So they couldn't take my soul. That's why it took me a long time. I had to invest in time for who I knew I was and not allow them to tell me who I am to be. So I totally rejected it at first. Then as I learned more, I learned what they was doing and why they was doing it. I said, oh, okay, that's what they doing. They playing that black thing. So the more knowledge I learned, I came back to get my degree, not to follow their agendas. I knew better than to join those fraternities. I had the knowledge of who I was. So I couldn't be tricked or deceived. Now, for you going through all that diatribe, listen to me. You deserve this knowledge. Those who didn't, don't get it. You know, I've always told you that the worst problem we have as a people has not been from white people. It has not been. That's the picture they paint you. The white man, the enemy. No, 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 no. It has been from our own people. And I'm going to prove it right here with one of the four most leaders who sold us out was Frederick Douglass. And I'm going to tell you how he did it. But first, let's talk about William Lloyd Garrison. Now, what he was doing is what I've always taught, that this struggle, this fight, what you call equality or just being treated decent in America, that's not your fight. That's the white people's fight. In other words, it's to their benefit that you enjoy the status of what's guaranteed in the Constitution. Otherwise, they have lost their soul. This was uh, William Lloyd Garrison's view. And this is what the Quakers believes as well. He was influenced by the Quakers, whether he was one or not. I didn't get that deep into it. But yeah, they believe you have a moral responsibility. And that's what he was, in his paper, The Liberator, that's what Garrison was appealing to. The moral responsibility of his community not to tolerate mistreatment of so-called black people, to call out, to call it out. This ain't right. And that's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, if you say this is land in the home, brave of the free, why you just quiet and black people don't want marching for their rights? Still, hundreds of years later. It's because, and listen, this is it here. Frederick Douglass took the idea away from white moral responsibility to making a black thing. The same thing our people been doing. They keep repeating that same old failure thing, making it a black thing. Stoker Carmichael did it. Ambushed hijacked the civil rights movement, made it a black thing. Even before then, Frederick Douglass did it. He said the only way to achieve equality was through black political power. Now, how you gonna get black political power and you don't even have the support of the dominant culture? In other words, white folks, y'all ain't got to do nothing. Just, this is our battle. This is our fight. That's what the failure of Jackson. I don't know why I keep calling him just Jackson, because I think of him, I think of Jesse Jackson, who did the same thing. Only he made it a rainbow thing. Yeah, Jesse Jackson had his rainbow coalition. He started this whole thing. That Obama took it and ran with it. So it's always been us selling out us. Garrison was doing the right thing back then. He was saying, white folks, we can't allow this to happen. We can't tolerate this. This is evil. This is destroying our soul. And they would have been responsible for eliminating the so-called racism. Yeah. Only they can eliminate it because it came from them. We didn't create that idea. They did. So Garrison saw the problem. He saw the solution of the problem. I hope y'all listening. And I hope you do your research. Don't just believe me. Go back and do some deep diving. Put on your wetsuit. Do some deep diving on William Lloyd Garrison, the liberator. Yeah, he had the solution. Frederick Douglass squashed the solution and made it a black thing. We got to have political power. You know where you're going to have political power before economic power. Booker T. Washington told us that years later. So like these black people just keep taking us around in circles and blaming white folks. So that's it. I'm dishing Frederick Douglass, and the first school I went to was called Douglass. So I'm not doing this lightly. I'm not doing this for name recognition or anything. I'm doing this because of what the facts say. And I dropped a lot of jewels on my channel. Why don't somebody pick them up like, hey, look, I got the ball, I'm gonna run with it. Like it's your idea. I just want the knowledge to get out there. I don't care about where you got it from, because I got it from somewhere. So you get it from here. You got these big views. You got all these people who come to your channel. Hey, take this knowledge like it's yours. It is yours. You found it. And get our people educated. I'm doing okay. How you doing? Thank y'all for stopping by. Appreciate your intelligent messages, your concern, and your intelligence. Well, that's it. I had to get this message out because it's been brewing in my mind for some time. And today, the hits just keep on rolling. I did about 5 videos today. So if you go through these 5 videos, I know you're going to be highly enlightened. But don't just stop at that, being enlightened. Share the knowledge. Circulate the knowledge. I enjoy when I see people sharing things I just talked about. And don't mention my name. Don't mention Staying in the Light podcast. No, it don't matter where you got it from.